the Baltimore Ravens. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we go for circle round twice with the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
Right down by Stephon Gilmore. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Saquon Barkley.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6.
His kick.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Now Newton on 1st down. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Ravens nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Justin Tucker lining up for the...
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Tucker with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Number 89.
A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Ravens 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. As he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
first-round pick from Ohio State. Here's J.K. Dobbins.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
The second down pass.
Call it a 1-yard gain of the play. And just like that, it's third down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun now on third down. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter, and this one is right down Broadway. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Out of the gun, Newton gives this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now a give right side. It's Hoffman, and this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to...
Bye-bye, Beasley. 20.
Oh, that's the way to run it, boy.
All the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
No problem there on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points.
There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
Tucker lining up for the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. On 2nd and 12, Newton, he sets up the screen to Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
The tackle made back.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to him and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he probably should have been held earlier, but they do finally get to him 3 yards short of the line to gain.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. They'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Saquon Barkley.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff to Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Barkley on
2nd and 7.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
Their own 12-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
But it's caught. Tompkins. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got a man. Complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. 1st down, Patriots.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, Newton. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A final shot before the break. Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that's going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
And now the rookie's free. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Patriots 42, Ravens 16.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan. Jones.
Intercepted by the Patriots. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because I think they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 2nd and 10, Newton. A slant to Jones.
Newton's pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run on first down. It's Hoffman, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Patriots.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
First down and goal to go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown on the season, and the Ravens get a bit closer. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well, a man open down the middle of the field, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
39. He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Calhoun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Hoffman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
The 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Newton. And he finds Beasley complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
First down, New England.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the Ravens.
Now left side on the swing pass. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th down.
On 4th down, Anthony Lynn says, let's go for 3. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And the throw here, that's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Final score, Patriots.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass.